Hello, everybody, and welcome to Comics News Today. I am Chester C. Busby III, and I'm welcoming you with holiday greetings. Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy holidays, of course. Today we're going to be doing some interesting little stories. We've got a lot of news to get to today. But, of course, before we do that, we want to mention all our links down below. Make sure that you go over to Fanspeak and join us on Facebook, even though we do have an article today talking about Facebook coming under fire and their stock, but what's new? But check out our other links down below, especially if you want to get in touch with me and you want to be on the show here, because this is Fanspeak after all, and we do want to have you on here. And of course, you can also contact me directly about being on Drawn and Quartered, the Fan Edition, which is coming up an hour after the show, or at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today we have got a killer Drawn and Quartered, so do not miss that and share that all out. And of course, speaking of sharing, we'd love for you to hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. One of the things that helps us the most is to hit that share button and let your family and friends and your extended community know what we're doing, so they can come over here and join us and be involved in the fun. We want to get right to that stuff. But the first things, of course, as always, I want to come to my panel and say hello to everybody. We have a Pixel Trader with us today. Hello, sir.
Hey, man, it's good to be here. Been a little while.
It has been a little while, man. We're always happy to have you on here. Of course, Fanspeak started because of you, so it's nice to have one of the original creators with us here. And of course, you've got a ton of things going on with IndieGround, man. It is exciting. We push IndieGround every day here, sir. We are good little servants to the IndieGround, man. Why don't you give folks a little bit of an update from the source of what's going on with IndieGround, dude?
Oh man, I could drop a lot of stuff right now, but I'll just say that it's kind of a little bit of a bombshell we've been letting fly. Indiegogo reached out to us.
Ooh.
And we're right in the middle of some discussions with them that could be really big for everybody. So stay tuned. We've got some big stuff on the way.
Oh goodness, you're killing me. You know how hard it is to keep that secret. I will though. I'm a good boy. Yeah, welcome, dude. Nice to have you here. And of course, we are of course joined as usual by the creator of Ignition himself, the amazing art of Todd Mulrooney. Now, Todd's eating currently, and I'm kind of wondering if he's going to say hello to us.
No, I'm done, so I can say hello. And Pixel's dropping it like it's hot, huh?
Yeah, he is.
This is some good news. I actually have some inside info too, but I'm holding it. It's hard, but I'm pretty good at keeping a secret, unless there's money involved.
What? So that means you're easily bought. Okay, everybody write that down. But anyway, thanks for joining us today, Todd. And we are also joined by Pencil for Life himself, another great artist sitting in here with us, and a man who also has a good insight into the industry because he runs comic book stores. The boss himself, Brad. How you doing, Brad?
Oh, I like the boss. That's nice, dude. I really like that.
Yeah, I'm a giver. I'm a giver, Brad.
Hey, okay, hail the boss. We can do that. We can do that.
That is true. Yeah. They hail everything else.
Brad's also an amazing artist, but you can call him the boss if you want.
Okay.
No,
all
it's
right.
all good, man.
Let's keep it down over there. Nice to have you on here, Brad. Now, of course,
no problem, dude.
You're going to be joining me later, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We might as well give an early insight into it, huh?
I think we should keep one of our contestants quiet.
We should?
For now. Yeah, I think we should.
All right, fine.
But there is a big surprise. It's going to be a fan. Fans have been wanting this for a while, so.
It's true. Okay, I'll keep it to myself.
Now, definitely fans have been wanting this for a while. So, join us on the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered tonight. It's going to be dope.
It is. There's going to be a cool show tonight. And in my interminable wisdom, I have made certain changes to what we shall be drawing today. But in my great mercy, I shall give unto you something amazing. Trust me. Anyway,
it's going to be fun.
It is going to be awesome, dude. I'm looking forward to it.
Mike was rolling around yesterday. Wait till today.
Oh yeah, we're gonna lay into it. And of course, we're going to keep it all in good Christmas fun because it is Christmas time.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. but today, of course, over here we're going to get into the news, and we might as well jump right into it.
Sure.
And we're going to start with a trailer, guys. So let me get you guys up here and linked up so you can see it. Now, keep in mind, you guys in the panel, that you're going to be have to hear the sound on the stream, so or in some other way, because I can't pipe sound back into you. But let's get this up. Let me put it over here on the browser for you guys so you get a nice bigger version. And we are going to watch the Men in Black International official trailer together. And we're going to see if we like it. Now, yesterday we watched Hellboy, and I think I almost had a heart attack, or at least an aneurysm of some kind, because that was really bad. I mean, I can't even express how bad that was. I don't want to get back into it. But that was a horrible, horrible trailer that came out from Hellboy yesterday. So the question is, are we going to be entertained? Let's see.
Always remember, the universe has a way of leading you to where you're supposed to be at the moment you're supposed to be there.
Let's do this.
It took me 20 years to find you. How many people can say that? You are the best kept secret in the universe. And I found you.
Is that totally Raven? Is that just totally Raven? Is that who that is?
Black suit.
I don't know.
It's going to
yet.
solve
I thought
all
it was
your
MJ.
problems. No,
No,
but
it's not MJ.
looks damn good on you.
I'll look her up with that.
Yay, we have gender swapped everything. That's going to make it better for sure.
Are a rumor,
Oh snap, everybody. Oh snap.
recognizable only as deja vu, and dismissed just as quickly. Time to prove yourself, Agent M. We may have a problem in London.
She's an M.
Welcome to MIB.
Oh, it's got the Liam boy.
You will
He's
be
awesome.
with Agent H, one of
Just
the
get a
best ever to
backpack,
wear this
too.
suit.
Catching up on my daily meditation. Time for lunch, I think. You hungry?
It's 9:30.
Perfect.
We have a
Tuesday's taco
Thor.
day.
That's always makes things better. I like the music. Oh, it's got the French twins. The French dancing twins. Those guys are really good.
Compromised. It puts every citizen of this planet at risk.
Oh, the twins are full on in it. That's cool, dude. Oh, that's cool.
If we could all just look right here.
Just try.
It's gonna be fun. We'll have fun with it.
There should be a big red button around here somewhere.
Found it.
Okay, that makes me chuckle. All right.
We are the Men in Black.
Looks like the tables have turned.
That was an incredible catch.
All right. Well, chat and panel, what do you guys think?
He just threw a hammer.
He threw a hammer. He did. I saw
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Yeah,
She was Valkyrie, wasn't she?
she is
Yes.
Valkyrie.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that absolutely
Yeah, I looked her up
annoying
online.
villain. They got just turned into a hero for no good reason. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I thought it was just totally Raven, because that would have been totally cool.
She was also in Creed. She was the love interest in Creed, and she was in Dear White People. So
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Dear White People. That's just a movie I'm going to run out and watch.
hey,
Um,
you never know.
I do
Yeah,
know
I'll
actually,
sure.
Brad. I have instinct. Thank you very much. But no, okay, come on, guys.
Outside of the people that they swapped out, it very much looks the same, right? All the
Yeah.
gadgets are the same.
Mhm.
We're gonna make
very
your,
true.
look at the blinky thing. I mean, it's all.
Yeah, it looked fun. It's a
So-
good trailer, right?
Why not just tie? Why didn't they just tie it in? Why not have I don't
Yeah,
know, an
Tommy
old
Lee
retired
Jones walk in.
JBM, or whatever.
Well, you never know. They might have
They
cameo.
may still be doing that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. What do you
Because
think, Pixel?
maybe Agent M the passes down.
I would actually watch it. I think. I don't know if I'd see it in the theater necessarily, but it looked decent enough for me to be interested in it.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a fun
If you in
trailer.
the back door, you'll go,
Yeah.
right?
It's a $5
Sure.
Tuesday film for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I would do that.
Okay.
Totally a
$5.
matinee movie. Yeah.
I don't even
Well,
know
that's what
what
it is
that
in my area on Tuesday.
$5. I don't even know what that sounds like, dude. I mean,
How
I
about
paid
I
20
pay and I'll let you all
bucks.
in?
Dude, hey, it's where I live. $5 on Tuesday. That's it.
Oh, sweet. All right. Well, let's come over and see what the chat has to say. Get their opinion on that. I liked it personally. But let's see. We got Risey Lee in here. We got Snake Bit Goat. I like that name, dude. That's a good name. You can keep it. We got Passion for Drawing in here. Nice seeing you here. Great piece of art you had yesterday. Love the color version. You see the color version of Passion, Santa, and Mrs. Claus? That was really nice, dude. Passion's a pretty good colorist as well. So we got Joshua in here, of course. We got Manny from Good Dog Press is in here, and nice to see you guys in here. Let's come down and see Hail Manny. No, they're just talking to each other. Does anybody have anything to say here? I see we have Ryuken, and he says hi. Well, hello, Ryuken. Nice to see you in here, man. We have Ascension Comics, Cucks in Black. Maybe. Although Chris Hemsworth seems to be able to do that really dumb, cucky type guy character quite well. I wonder what that means. Was he that good in Thor to get her own movie? Was she? Oh, she that good in Thor to get her own movie? Don't even get me started on Ragnarok. Let's see. Willie, the Willie Mammoth is in here. I have an original signed page from MIB Comic. Yo, that's pretty cool. Wow.
It is cool.
It is cool. We have Elric Huga. I think I'm going to see you later, Mr. Huga. You're going to be drawing, right? He says that was fun. And Manny from Good Dog Press says, nah, next movie. Real supportive there, Manny. Real supportive. We have Dave. He says, not bad, but not interested. We have Asuka Langley Soryu. Men in Black. I'm surprised they didn't change that, because that title is kind of sexist and patriarchal. Well, that is true. Elric Huga says, So Qui Gon Jin Thor and Valkyrie take on evil space aliens. Looks good so far. I mean, I thought it was fun. It's kind of, I get the whole, wink, wink. We changed Will Smith into a girl. Wink, wink. I don't care. I mean, you kind of have to expect it. Anyway, okay, that catches up the chat. But hey, guys.
Him into a blue genie.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get to that. Yeah, good. I also see PS Melters in here. Nice to see you, PS. One of these days you should come join us, PS, over here on our on FanSpeak and have a chat with us, man.
Yeah, definitely. He's a pretty normal guy. Good voice. He'd be good for this.
Yeah, I like PS Melter. Yeah. But, guys, keep in mind that we've got 16 of us in here. Just make sure you hit that share button and see if we can't get some more people in here. But we do appreciate all of you being here, and just keep on bringing that chat on us, and we'll interact with it. But anybody have anything else to say about this trailer? I think it's just a trailer, but it's certainly a lot better than the Hellboy one. Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, there it is. Moving on.
Yeah, move on.
Now I got a bunch of stuff to get to today, and some of them are more announcements. They're not so much things to talk about, but just talk about it, to look at it. Marvel approached Adam McKay to direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and Inhumans. Oh my God! This is from Kofi Outlaw. Kofi Outlaw, that just sounds like the most amazing journalist ever, right? So this makes us think that, they're talking about Adam McKay, whoever that is going to be doing something cool. Anybody know who Adam McKay is?
No, but I believe they show his picture in the article.
Do they? I don't see his picture.
I think so.
Yeah, but it's kind of. Let me come down here. Let me see. I see no Adam McKay. No Adam McKay. But I did see this kind of little thing. This little bit right here. I think this is an interesting little quote because this is an actual quote from Adam McKay, and he says, "We've talked a little bit, yeah. Now, we talked a little bit, yeah, and." Marvel approached Adam McKay to direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and Inhumans. They don't go together, guys. Come on, Kofi. Kofi, do better.
Well, okay. He did. So Adam McKay is the writer for Ant-Man.
Okay, I like that, man.
Yeah, so he's done quite a bit of stuff. I'm looking at his history right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we'll have to see how it turns out. But
well, he's not doing it. It doesn't matter. He's not doing it.
Oh, he's not. Oh.
No. This is literally this guy off the cuff saying, "Oh yeah, they talked to me a little bit about it," and then this guy Kofi Outlaw making this whole article about how awesome that was, which was nothing. Which really leaves us to the conversation of what is going to happen to Guardians of the Galaxy 3, because that's the only thing to talk about out of this article. What do you think, Pixel? Are they going to make a third one, or is this dead in the water?
Well, they've got to, I think.
They have to.
I think it would be a missed opportunity if they didn't. Because, I mean, the cast and stuff are still there. There's enough people that enjoyed the story. The second one went a little bit off the rails, but there's still enough people that enjoyed those movies that they'd be leaving money on the table, I think.
You think? Well, I mean, Bautista's out. Drax is one of the biggest draws. He's the heart of the movie.
He has a contract. Just because he says he doesn't want to do it because they got rid of his buddy doesn't mean he can do that.
That's a fair point.
He'll be in breach of contract.
Fair point. But anyway, go ahead, Brad.
I was going to say he could just take the fine of the penalty and walk away if he wanted to.
He could. Yeah.
So
yeah.
But, I'm happy Inhumans didn't happen, because if any of you saw that TV show, you would understand why that is. We don't want to touch that, because that was really bad. I mean, that was shockingly bad.
Dude, he did two of my favorite movies.
What do you say?
Sorry. He did two of my favorite movies. He directed two of my favorite movies. Talladega Nights and Anchorman.
Oh, yeah. So you like that Will Ferrell idiot, huh?
Hey, yeah. He's funny sometimes.
No, he's not funny at all. He's like zero negative levels of funny.
Chester's a grumpy bear.
I'm not a grumpy bear. Right? Will Ferrell is not funny.
You're salty again today? You were salty yesterday.
Hey, it's the holidays. I get to be salty.
No. Because you want to hibernate. Yeah.
That's true. It is a hibernation issue.
Get this man a candy cane.
Pray to baby Jesus.
Get this man a candy cane. Oh, that's funny. Will Ferrell's not funny at all, dude. He's literally negatively funny. Now, the people they put around him can be quite funny. I liked Anchorman. I liked Talladega Nights. But Will Ferrell is not funny. Now, that other guy, who's the guy
Elf
from The Office?
wasn't funny?
Oh, well,
like
Elf was watchable. Watchable. So I'll give him a little bit for that one. But, everybody has one success every now and then, right? No, who's the guy who did The Office? Adam Carell, or what's his name?
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell. That dude is ridiculously funny. That's a very funny human. But Will Ferrell? God.
I think Willie Reed has it right in the chat. Does Chester like anything these days?
I do.
Oh, man.
I just liked the Men in Black International trailer, which we didn't even talk about how dumb that name is, but I liked it. I mean, Men in Black International. What? It's Men in Black. It's stellar, interstellar. Oh, goodness gracious. Anyway, moving on. This right here, I thought was funny, and this dude right here, I don't know who this dude is. You guys know who this dude is? I think I've seen him before. What is he saying here? Let's take a look here real quick. If it loads. I don't know if it's going to load. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it wants.
It's the Die Hard 20th Anniversary Christmas Special with Reginald Bell Johnson.
Okay, look. Let's just get this out of the way right now. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, okay?
No, you
And
can't,
here's why.
But they can.
It takes place on Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas!
At a Christmas party. There's Christmas music.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
There's presents. There's snow. Okay, it may look like paper, but it's snow. I was there. And finally, what's the first name of John McClane's wife? Holly.
Yeah, he's the cop.
Conclusion, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
From Die Hard.
Merry Christmas.
Isn't he from Family Matters, too?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I like him. He's awesome. See, I do like things. I liked him. But yeah, no, that's a funny little trailer. I get it. Yeah. So did you guys? Well, first of all, everyone loves Die Hard, so I'm thinking about asking that question. And we had this argument in here, what, yesterday or the day before, whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not. It's absolutely a Christmas movie.
Totally a Christmas movie.
Totally, yeah. And Nick W., how long are you going to give me a hard time for giving Goddess Mode a positive review? I do apologize. I know Zoe Quinn is an evil banshee, and Robert Rodriguez is an absolute subhuman. I get it, guys, but it's simply the art is stunning, guys. I just I have to be.
The writing was good. It wasn't bad. So
no, it's not. Yeah. But I told you they're gonna give us
Sorry,
hell
Nick.
for that.
Oh, I know they are. They give me hell already.
They are, and they're gonna continue. And
I sold more books at the shops than people gave me hell. So
well, there you go. Know. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's not bad. So
I don't think there's a problem giving credit where credit's due.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're garbage people maybe, but the book they put out looks good.
Correct. Well, yeah. I mean, you kind of have to separate a little bit, but I have to.
Yeah. You know? Well, the thing is, though, we were doing a review of Kelly Sue DeConnick's new Aquaman the other day, and we know how toxic she is. But not only is that book beautiful, it's really, really well written. As a matter of fact, depending on what the future tells me about it, it could be brilliant.
Could be.
And that just makes me vomit in my mouth a little bit. But it's brilliant, dude. It's really, really well done. And oh well, she's toxic, but she's skilled. That's just the way it is.
Remember, you can check out the reviews on my channel, Pencil for Life.
Yes, please do. He's also in Gremlins, by the way. Oh, thank you very much. I didn't know that. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. There you go again, Passion. Goodness. Yippee-ki-yay. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. This warms my cold heart, Yuken says. Nick W's forever, and still give me a hard time about the... okay. Kenneth Brown says, nah, none of the themes revolve around Christmas, and the spirit of the holidays isn't part of the storyline or character arc. Well, I suppose, but
I don't know. I think it's true. I mean, he's trying to get alive, to get all those families home for Christmas so they can be with their loved ones, so it revolves around that, He wants to get alive. He wants to get his family alive. He wants to get back to his kids, save his marriage, he's out there for Christmas. He's out there for the spirit,
I see.
He's the embodiment of Claus, so.
I see. And what? Okay, I'm not even going to get into that conversation. That's a tangent. But Willie Reed says Batman Returns is my favorite Christmas movie. Awesome. The Willie Man that speaks. All right, let's move on. I just thought it'd be a cute little thing to look at that and create that little conversation. This one, however, this is not fun. Girl in the Spider's Web, writer tackling Battlestar Galactica movie.
Why?
Exactly.
2004, we had the series. We can wait another 10 years before something else comes out.
Yeah, we could wait forever, to be honest with you.
Is that the screenplay writer or the book writer?
Jay Basu, the writer behind the recent release, The Girl in the Spider's Web, has been hired to rewrite the screenplay of Universal's long gestating Battlestar Galactica movie. Westworld co-creator Lisa Joy wrote a previous draft of the feature, etc., set to direct by Hunger Games filmmaker Francis Lawrence. Okay, so here we go. Hunger Games, didn't care for that at all. It was not a good movie. It wasn't. Now, the kids liked it, so cool. Awesome. Have at it. And if you're making a kids Battlestar Galactica, fine. All right. I guess it'll be good. Yeah, see, now, I guess the question comes up. Who watched the original Battlestar Galactica, and then who watched that remake from, what was it, Sci-Fi?
Sci-Fi, yeah. So I remember watching it as a kid. And then, my memory's fuzzy of it, and I didn't watch reruns. But I did watch the 2004 version. I loved it. It was great. I like how they had a beginning, a middle, and an end, and set out for four seasons total. So I loved how it worked. So.
Yeah. Well, it was like fun. No, it was fun, but it's not Battlestar Galactica.
Well, I liked it. Now, if they're going to do a movie, though, I want to see them combine universes, though. Battlestar Galactica with the Cylons have to team up against an alien invasion. Like aliens, though. You know, the xenomorphs.
Yeah, I
you
get
got
it.
The face huggers.
Yeah. I don't know
The
about that.
replicants,
But,
you know, aliens, that'd be cool.
did anybody in here watch the original Battlestar Galactica? Todd, come on. You must have seen the original.
Yeah, I did. I don't remember it because it didn't have a lot of replay life like Star Trek did, you know.
Yeah, no.
I don't have it solidified in my head as much as it did Star Trek or anything else, but I do remember it, and I kind of remember, you know, all the characters and sort of their arcs that they went through, because it was sort of serial in aspect. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like every episode was standalone. There was something that was sort of happening, like overall arcing thing that happened every season.
Yeah.
And I remember some like man walking on all fours dressed like a teddy bear.
Yeah.
I always get this confused too when I was younger with Buck Rogers.
I love Buck Rogers. Yeah.
Yeah, like both of them to me, because they were on. I think they were on about the same time, or
right.
Yeah,
they were.
So like as a little kid, that's my memory's a little fuzzy between the two. That's why I think I gravitate more to this 2004 version.
Oh, I see. Well, I would have preferred Buck Rogers over Battlestar Galactica, I'm sure. But what do you think, Pixel? Do we need a new?
I didn't watch either of them.
I see. Okay, so you have no opinion on the matter.
No, I mean, they were around my time, but I just never watched them. My dad and I watched a lot of Star Trek, but never got Battlestar Galactica.
Well, if you got to pick between the three, then definitely take Star Trek. That is the right answer. All right. Well, I guess that's that. I don't know. I just don't really see a need for a Battlestar Galactica movie, but they're gonna do whatever they want to do, and I'm sure it'll be woke and awesome, and they'll be one of every color, and it'll be yay. So cool.
Well, they can't help themselves.
No, they can't help themselves. That's why I didn't let that bother me in the trailer, because it's like whatever. It just is what it is, but it looked fun, right? Because it does. It's just like we were talking about with the Kelly Sue DeConnick Aquaman. She is really horrible person. I mean, she's nasty, mean, right? But she's skilled, man. And if it's good, it's good, right? So, moving on. Twitter stock dives as Wall Street firm tags it as the Harvey Weinstein of social media. So is that a thing, Deadline Hollywood? Is that a thing? The Harvey Weinstein of something? Is that what we're doing now? Because you do realize Hollywood, you're the ones that created Harvey Weinstein, right? Hollywood. Anyway, does anyone care that Facebook stocks are dropping? I suppose we should. We do have a group on Facebook. But I mean, honestly, does anybody care? Okay.
No.
Nope.
Well, Twitter.
Moving on. Twitter is Twitter.
It's just a tool. It's just a tool.
It is. I don't even use it the way most people use it. I just use it like email, kind of like a fast email. But whatever. I just thought it was interesting because we now have a term in the lexicon of American English that is the Harvey Weinstein of something. Awesome. Now this right here, did anybody read this comic? I doubt it. This really seems like a junior high school kid type of comic book, but anybody read it?
No, but it does sell well at the shop. I haven't read it yet though.
Okay.
No, I didn't read it, but I watched the show today actually.
Oh, did you?
Oh, what'd you think?
I actually like it. Now, some of the writing is a little cliche. I'm not sure how much they read from or took from the comic because I never read the comic, but the visuals on it were pretty good. The acting was decent. Soundtrack's pretty nice.
Wow.
I can't really complain too much.
Sounds like a Frank Cho book.
I don't know.
No, that was just a dig from me at Frank Cho. Now, Frank Cho, I mean, his art is really good, but it's not great. His writing is kind of lame. It's like Frank, come on, he's like on the edge, and I just want to see him go over the hump, But
you don't want art.
It's good, but it's not great. And it's not a problem, but it's because in a normal book you'd be like, oh, that's all. I'm very happy I got that. But he's so close to great that you have to say, oh, a little bit more, man, a little bit more. But I do like the yeah.
You want him to break into that Barry Windsor Smith kind of thing.
I want him to, because I think he can, right?
Go into fine art and then
you think Deadly Class?
No, I'm just because the way that Pixel was explaining it as being kind of it's just kind of what Frank Cho does for me. Because I just reread his Skyborn book. I have a beautiful hardcover of it, and it's like, oh, the art, it's so close, but the writing, he's not a really good writer, so he shouldn't do that. But the art is really what I'm talking about.
I was really
Deadly
surprised.
Class is Remender.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Remender? Yeah, that makes sense.
We have Dr. Wright in here with us. Thank you very much.
The visuals in the show, actually, I was really surprised by the quality, the way it looked. I haven't watched a sci-fi show in a while, but the production value seemed pretty high compared to other stuff I've seen come out of sci-fi.
Well, they get it right sometimes, actually. Sci-fi is one of those hit and miss type places, but that's all right. But they seem to have one of every color, so that's good. Check. They have a girl here who has full tattoo sleeves. Why?
She's Yakuza.
Yeah, that's absolute nonsense. There is no such thing as a female Yakuza with sleeves.
I don't care.
There is no such thing as Yakuza, a female Yakuza with sleeves. The Yakuza women that are part of it will get back tattoos, but they do never get sleeves. Sleeves are for men. They're not for women. So, boo.
Tough audience.
Tough audience. Hey, man, get it right. Do your research. We keep talking about doing your research, right? Anyway, moving on. This right here, I am interested because now I've never played Uncharted, so maybe I don't have much opinion here. And this is talk about the director who was supposed to be doing it, Sean Levy, has dropped out of it because he's doing his Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan Reynolds is about this guy. He's a bank teller, and he comes to realize that he's actually just some background NPC character in the video game, which sounds interesting. But Uncharted itself is now helmless. But what do you guys think about the idea of an Uncharted movie? I haven't played it, so I can't give an opinion. What do you think, Dr. Wright?
I think it's interesting. I mean, they just had that recent video with, what was it, Nathan Fillion, right? And it was kind of interesting, some of the cinematography, how they kind of transcended from a more movie style to a video game style, and vice versa. They kind of went in and out, when they were doing that. I thought that was kind of a different take on video game movies, I should say, and that kind of thing. So, I mean, if it's well done, I mean, any story, whether it be the video games, the comic books, any kind of medium can be transported to a well-written screenplay, as long as it has the proper elements of stakes, drama, tension, conflict, all that kind of good stuff.
That's true.
We want to see the pathos, the origin. We want to understand the character. We want to feel them, and then once we feel them, take us on a ride. Give us a roller coaster. Give us a reason to put our hands up there.
Wow, very nice, dude. Now I'm interested. See, they need to have Dr. Wright do all their intros. People will be interested. But Uncharted always seemed to me to be kind of like a modern Indiana Jones with a little less honor, is what I always kind of felt it was. I haven't played it, so I don't really know. But what do you think on this, Todd? Would you be interested in seeing an Uncharted movie unto itself, aside from the fact that Sean Levy has left the project?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, this would actually be kind of cool. It's a little less fantasy and a little more seedy sort of backdrop to the games and stuff. So yeah, that would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, what do you guys think the chances of actually seeing the main character who is through many of the games, or the new female leads that they just put in? What do you think the chances are when you get a movie of who's going to be the lead?
I think they're gonna leave a male lead.
You think? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, cool. I don't know. It sounds fun to me. I mean, it looks fun. I just never got around to playing that one. Did you like Uncharted, Pixel?
I played a little bit of it. I never really got through all of them. I just, I would get like a demo, or maybe I even got one for free. I don't recall now, but I didn't get too far into it, so I never really, never had time to form an opinion on it. It just reminded me a lot of Tomb Raider as far as like adventure type story goes.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, if Nathan Fillion got serious about it, got that gut sucked in, he probably could do the character, I guess. It's not a young guy; he is an older guy, so you could get away with it. But cool.
His short movie was great for the.
Oh, I love Nathan.
I mean, yeah, it was a fun movie, fun little short. So yeah.
Well, All right then. So we're getting up on time. We're going to have to move over that in a minute. Let me see. So what do I want to do next? This right here. This isn't much to talk about. It's kind of silly. I'll save that for tomorrow for my upload video for that. We could talk about that maybe. This right here is just an announcement. The Death of Superman and Reign of the Superman double feature. This is coming to theaters for a 2-day event, I believe it is. Yeah, 2-day event. So if this is coming to your area and you're interested in checking that out, it could be fun. A double feature at a movie theater to go see these two pretty good anime. Yeah, I think it sounds fun. So that's just an announcement, so I'll go past that. The LGBTQSZWXYZ type peoples are very upset because there wasn't enough gayness in Voltron.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as if this matters. Why do we have to always have a representation of 2% of the population? I mean, really, guys. But yeah, I want more of that. Yeah, baby, that's all about Voltron. Who cares about the robot fighting? We want gay love, man. That's what we want. Yay.
I mean, personally, it doesn't really matter to me if there's, gay, lesbian, like whatever, LGBT, put the entire rainbow in there. Again, it don't make it about them being a specific sexual identity. Make it about them as a character.
Yeah,
show me the characters, and show me like how to love them.
Yeah, dude, this is giant robot fighting.
Yeah,
we don't care about that. We want giant robot fighting. It's Voltron. It's not the drama of the week. Sorry, Brad. I do apologize.
No. I'm sorry. I gotta stop talking over. But it's the people who are screaming out about it are the ones who are saying they identify with it, but they're having internal conflict with it, which is why they want to see other people identify with it so they feel better about themselves. So, yeah.
Yeah, understand this article is about there's not enough because they did put it in, but there's not enough. That's what they're upset about.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's not enough for them. They want to see more so they can feel good about their own choices. So,
because I actually thought the series was fun, but I don't care about that. I want to see giant robot fighting. That's the whole point.
Well, no, what they're saying is they don't care about the giant robot fighting. They care about the dynamics of the relationship, and they want like a yaoi romance, kind of anime-ish thing.
I have no idea what you just said, but no,
boy on boy.
That's not what this is. Yeah, what? Say it again.
Yaoi is like boy on boy.
Oh, yaoi. Oh, is a Japanese word. Oh, okay. Right. Yaoi. They have yaoi is actually a thing that Westerners know.
This one does.
Part of the manga culture.
Mr. White does.
It is an extremely popular subculture item. I mean, there's a reason why Tumblr was so expressively distributed by these kind of events for the longest time. Now, most of them have gone to Twitter and some other services, but it's still there.
I have no problem with whatever anyone wants to do. That's your business, man. It means nothing to me. You be you. Right. I don't have any problem with that. I'm just saying that quit trying to steal other people's stuff. Make your own stuff. This is, Voltron was somebody's vision. It was someone's baby. They put their heart, their love into it to create this thing, and you're going to go and twist it into your own politic? Screw you. Make your own thing. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't care how gay you are. You could be the most gay person in the history of gaydom. It means nothing to me. Just leave other people's stuff alone and make your own.
Right? I agree.
But anyway, anybody else have a comment? Pixel, you want to talk about the not enough gayness in Voltron?
Well, I actually have a different view on it, personally, but partially because of my son being the way he is. With the he actually enjoyed the show, and he actually identified with these characters and was a little upset because of, I guess, I haven't watched the series, but at the time they had gotten together or something, and then one was immediately killed off or something like that had happened, and he felt that the relationship was kind of tokenized and then immediately dismissed instead of carried through, and that it was just basically inserted. So it's a similar situation where you're saying that you know, why did it even have to be there? And that was kind of his feeling too. But he was really happy initially that the character, that there was some type of representation. He loved that show. He every time the season would drop, it was immediate. Watch the entire thing through.
Yeah, it's a good show.
But
how old is he, Pixel?
16.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool that he, you know, expressed that they kind of tokenize them, and you know.
Yeah,
that's in the article too.
Certainly didn't help the situation.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, he's definitely got an interesting perspective. We can talk about it later too, so we don't have to tie the show up. But he's fully comic skate, and so he looks at a lot of the stuff that's happening and just shakes his head and is like, "Wow, this is stupid." But he was happy with the relationship in general. Just the way it was treated was not very good, I guess, apparently.
Well, because they crowbarred it in.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's not part of the story. It's not part of what's happening. If they want to have, like with She-Ra, same thing, right? Someone here mentioned. If you take She-Ra and you renamed it into some princess something or another, and you had it was a story about lesbians and transgenders and gays and stuff like that, and you wrote it well and you animated it well, awesome. Go for it. No problem.
Yep.
I'd even check it out and see if I like it, because I don't care. I'm just saying, quit taking other people's love and creations and changing them into your own politic. That's all I'm saying. I have no problem with gay people. Dude, I'm a musician most of my life. You don't think I've run into gay people my entire life? Of course I have. And there's some great people, and some of them are not. You know why? Because that's humans. I don't care about it. I'm not talking about the gay part. That has nothing to do with me. I'm talking about stealing other people's properties and twisting them to your own politic. That's my issue. That's all I care about. And I'm glad that he got some happiness out of it, but of course it didn't feel right. Of course they're upset, because it's not what's going on in this story. It's not designed for that. If you took something and you created it about a relationship and there's things going on, well, now you've created a story that is built for that medium, right? It's a vehicle to carry it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is not what is being done here. And whatever. I don't really care. I just thought it was interesting that they did try to cater to them some, but it wasn't enough, because we know with these SJW types, it's never enough. And I think the difference with your son, Pixel, is he's not an SJW. He's just a person, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on. We'll do one more and then we're going to jump over. Let's see. Do I want to save this one? Yeah, I'll save that one for tomorrow. Okay, let's this one's real quick. Let's do that. I'll save those three and I'll do those for tomorrow's upload. All right. Keanu Reeves says he'd love to play Wolverine, because the fans are saying he should either be the new Batman or Wolverine, but he'd prefer to do Wolverine. And that's it. That's the extent of the article. But the question here becomes, do we want to see Keanu Reeves as Wolverine?
His style, his acting, his voice, his tenor is so wrong for it.
I don't know. Maybe an alternate universe version, kind of like a Jay Lee version. You know,
the art doesn't change the character like that. I mean, it doesn't change the tone and tenor of the person and what he sounds like in your head.
Voice, yeah, you know, but they've changed his voice from different animations to movies.
But it's always been a little bit, you know, you don't mess with Wolverine.
Whoa, bub.
Wow, Dr. Wright, that was so unmacho, dude. Do that again. Do that again.
Whoa, bub.
Oh, that's beautiful, dude. No. Pixel, what do you think, man?
I'm torn. I'm really torn, because I really like the John Wick movies, and I think he plays a pretty good badass in those movies. But I can't separate the man from Bill and Ted and then oh God, what was the surfer movie? I'm drawing a blank. Point Break.
Oh God.
Johnny Utah. You know, like
that was a good movie, dude.
I've got claws, brother. You know, I don't know.
Are you saying?
Oh man,
I can dodge bullets?
So I can see him like when he's like, you know, when Wolverine's wandering the world, and you know he's in Japan and stuff like that. Maybe
that's
like,
true. Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, like a period piece Wolverine, like, you know, maybe just after the Civil War or something like that. He's in ancient Japan, learning, to fight with, swords and everything. And yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool,
Well, here's the thing, though, man. I actually love Keanu Reeves. He has several movies that are absolutely horrible because he's not really a good actor, but he has some that are amazing, right? He's that kind of actor, right? He has a few really good hits and then a bunch of crap. Really, is Keanu. And I love the John Wick movies. They're perfect vehicle for him. Perfect, right? But the thing that I love about Keanu Reeves is he's a good human. This is
Oh, he's a great
actually a
human.
good person that does a lot of things to truly help people. He's not a shallow, fake plastic thing that comes out of Hollywood all the time. This is a good dude right here, right? So I love Keanu Reeves, but no, dude, no, he's not Wolverine. It's just not who he is. It's not. He can't do that. He does not. He's not the actor that can do that. He's just not. He's not like. Oh, well, that's fine. We can disagree, but it's okay, Brad. You can be wrong.
Hey.
It's all right.
You could be a grumpy bear.
I am a grumpy bear.
Grumpy bear.
Grumpy bear. But no, who is that guy? He's a really good actor. He's in Mad Max. He's in Peaky Blinders. What's his name?
God, he was in Warriors too. Venom guy, right?
Yeah. Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. There it
Tom
is.
Hardy.
Now, Tom Hardy is a really good actor. He's not always in a good movie, but he's a really good actor. And that dude can transform himself into anything. He's quite amazing at that. He kind of reminds me of a young Val Kilmer or some of those actors that are capable of literally transforming themselves. And he could be a very interesting Wolverine, I think. Of course, it won't happen because he's Venom, but he has that skill and that ability. Keanu doesn't, guys.
What would you do? Okay, here's a question for you. So they have a new Wolverine movie coming out. They're going to announce the star. What if they race swapped him? What would you do?
I mean, if they did an X-23 film, I'd watch it.
No. Wolverine, Logan.
Oh, you said race, not gender.
Origin story. Yeah, race. So yeah, they changed him to like a black dude, so he was a slave instead of the white guy in the plantation.
I would not watch it.
Oh, all right.
Plain and simple. I mean, they can do whatever they want. They own the property, but I'm not going to watch it. No. Quit messing with other people's creations, man. That's all I got to say about it. I'm not going to watch a black or an Asian or Latino Wolverine. I'm not interested. Is anybody else interested? Do you want a black James Bond? No.
You said something I agree with about go to the creator and ask him, hey, do you think there's a version of this that could exist? Da, 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 da. And if he says, no, absolutely not, I don't want you to do that, then okay. That's enough. You know what I mean? But they don't get asked.
No.
Some of them are really pissed about some of the things that have happened to some of their creations.
I bet you they are. Yeah. But I mean, no, I mean, and once again, that is going to, of course, be taken out of context by people who want to take things out of context. Because I have no problem with black action heroes. I have many of them I love and grew up with. Right? Because unlike this nonsense rewriting of history we hear every day on this internet thing, there were a lot of black heroes when I was a kid in the 70s. Lots of them. And I love black heroes, Latino heroes, Asian heroes. I mean, Bruce Lee. I mean, come on. He's a freaking icon, right? But they had their own vehicles to carry their characters. Don't stop with this race swapping and gender swapping and stuff. Just stop, man. Just stop. And this is one of the big problems that's going on in comics in general. This is what Marvel needs to do. They need to do an absolute and complete reboot. They need to have a classic version where they have all those characters that the older of us really love that are set in their proper timeline in the 40s or 60s or 70s or 80s or whatever. Have a classic. Then have a current run where you have a whole batch of new people. There'll be a couple ones that hang over because they're immortal, but have some legacy characters, some new characters, do some whole new stuff. Give us all the gender diversity you want. Go for it. Just do it well. That's what they need to do, but they won't because the suits are so desperate. No, we got to use what works. We got to use what's made money before. They have no imagination, no creativity, and they're shackled. That's what Marvel needs to do, but they won't do it. And that's what brings back to it, you know. Now, let's say, for instance, Brad, that Wolverine had himself a kid with, say, he married a black lady, okay, and they had a kid, and their kid is a half, but you know, of course, we know that
Sure.
well, maybe you don't know, but genetically, the black genetics is very, very strong, and it will overlay. So the kid's got to look very black, right? So then we have a black child of Wolverine. Oh, awesome! Let's see it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Right? That makes sense. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't want to dwell on this. I should have got off this a while ago, but let me go over here because we have two representatives from IndieGround right here, and we have a representative in spirit as well. Many representatives in spirit as well, to be honest. But Pixel, Dr. Wright, take it.
Where do you want to go with it?
Well, you're the boss, man.
All right. Well, there's a lot of stuff happening on IndieGround, but we just added a couple new books to the list earlier today. We've had a number of campaigns come to us in the past week, actually a couple of weeks now, since we started using the form system to get books in. Putting 2 new ones up recently. Trying to think, they've actually made a little bit of money so far. I think you have to scroll down though. Elemental Balance is one of them that just showed up. But interesting little title. It looks like you're getting a couple different books in here. Now, from what I understand, these guys had, and Doctor, you can correct me if I'm wrong, they had started this on Kickstarter, if I'm not mistaken, and then came over here to, yeah. I've noticed that with a lot of campaigns recently. Some of the other ones where they've done a couple things over there and then saw what was happening on Indiegogo and decided that this was actually the place to be doing their books, and so they started coming over here to do that. And I have no problem with it as long as they're cool with the community. But if they start causing trouble, we'll have to make some choices about removing them or whatnot. But they seem cool. The book seems fine. The art's decent. This is where I think it could get better.
I don't know about that, but
it's decent for what it is. It's really hard on me to knock books too much. That's what the other guys are for. But considering the stuff that I have seen come in that I've had to turn away, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll put it that way. There's a lot of stuff that people really need to just not take out yet. It's just not baked enough yet. But these guys were apparently successful through their Kickstarter campaigns and such, and they've already got committed 125. But we'll see how they go. There's plenty of time for them to get funded, but it looks like there's a very specific niche that they're trying to fill.
I really wish that Model 3 had got his successful, man. It's really too bad.
Yeah, that's another one I was kind of bummed about. The one right above it too, the Guardian of Erloth. They're probably not going to make it either. They're about 10 days out from where they're going to be, and unless they get a really big push here, they've got about $6,000 they need to push through to get their book. And the art's nice. The art's nice. The artist has actually done, I think, another book here too. But
we covered this book. Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah,
it is pretty good art.
It's just the wrong time of year for a lot of these people.
No.
It's the wrong time.
I wish people would listen, because we over here on Fanspeak keep telling them, do not run a campaign during December and January. Don't do it.
Yeah,
you just don't do it. I mean, and I say that over in because I do a lot of board game stuff, but over in Kickstarter, there's a board game that's over $10 million. But whatever. But in general, don't do it. Like this Nox, I thought that was interesting looking. No, it's just the wrong time of year, man.
Wrong time of year.
Let's see what else.
Yeah, there's a lot of good looking books that are there.
Well, Nox,
that are just at bad timing. We've talked about that a little bit. And I don't. Unfortunately, I think sometimes you suffer when you call your book all ages, because that makes it almost sound like it's going to be a lower reading book. Sort of like, oh, this is. I don't think books are written other than Watchmen on a collegiate level. So all these books are truly all ages, unless the content, where the book heads would change that. So if it's dark or gross or grim or whatever, that would change the book to be more mature. But it's not the writing level of that writer that changes it. It's the content. So when you call a book all ages and then it suffers that tag, I think that's sort of a misnomer. It shouldn't. It should just be called a comedic adventure that's done in an animated style, and that might help some of these books, because I don't know that any of these writers are scholars.
Why shouldn't they be?
No, they could be. I'm just saying. How many books have you read? How many comic books have you read that I could tell this guy is a professor or has a master's degree?
Very few.
Right. So I think what takes a book out of all ages is strictly content, not the writing level. You agree?
I agree.
Yeah, Todd, I completely agree.
I'm just checking out the Dominus because this is a new one too.
Yeah, it's a new one that came up as well. They're actually doing pretty well. They're pretty close to reaching their goal.
Yep, no, looks good.
They've only got 6 days left though, so they're going to be tight. But they do have a flexible goal, so they'll fund. But we'll see if they're able to fulfill everything that they need to.
Well, the good thing about this is, they obviously have a community that is they have built up, and they're doing the legwork. Because I haven't heard of it, but people obviously have. We haven't looked at this one yet, so. But the art looks okay. The concept seems to take a lot of things and mix it, and I wish you guys would stop using tables to block bullets. Oh my god. But it looks like I'm seeing many little things in here. I'm seeing some little bit of maybe it with the kids and the evil guy, and
yeah, that part threw me off. I don't quite get it. It's like this cool espionage kind of thing, and then all of a sudden you've got this this old like witch looking dude with, I don't know.
Because they can't focus themselves.
Go back. Whoa. Right there. No, a little bit at the top of that page. Why is the witch not? How is she over that person, but in that way, where she looks like?
Yeah.
Because she's a giant, Todd. She's a giant.
Or is she flying or something? I'm not sure. It looks like she might be able to fly.
But she looks too much ratio-wise. She looks huge compared to that guy.
Yes, very big. Yeah. But that's all right. I mean, the art's okay. We don't want to. we don't want to knock the art too bad. Well, what'd you say, Brad?
I just got back. Are we tearing apart Smart?
No. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just Todd. Todd is a professional artist, so he's going to give his opinion.
Yeah, he's all right.
Shade.
I'm just practicing for tonight, getting ready.
There you go. Oh yeah, no. This show is far more controlled. The Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition is just free for all. So
yeah, I'm just warming up now, getting ready for my job tonight on the show.
Sure. So. Ooh, hints. But all right, guys. This is interesting. When Little Girl Lethal has made some money. It's nice to see what succeeds and what doesn't. Yeah, absolutely. Jack Irons.
Jack Irons is getting ready to start shipping, I think. I just saw an update. I'm not sure. Either they're still finishing up colors, but something's going out.
Gary today, I just talked to him. He's shipping books. He's about ready to ship all the books.
Yeah.
So he's in fulfillment right now. So
and this, but I mean, not all of these books over here are amazing. And in the end, that's okay, right? Because let them have their chance. But when all is said and done, you're going to have a whole bunch of these campaigns are going to rise to the top, and in years from now, we're going to see those people with success pushing forward, and we'll see the people constantly trying to catch that bullet, and that's fine.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's nothing wrong with it.
We'll see what books withstood the test of time.
There's an old adage that every artist has 10,000 bad pages in them. This is sort of a golden rule, so to speak. So you may see the beginning of these guys, and the end of these guys might be groundbreaking. So as long as while they're going, they're learning. They're not willing to guys with egos and stuff like that who aren't willing to say, no, I'm constantly learning. I'm always on the lookout to learn more. if you have an ego and you think your art is great, it's relative. It's irrelative. It's just not. Art is subjective. You might appeal to 10% of the population, but you want to try to appeal to 80%. So you just got to constantly push yourself to learn and get better. And remember, this is a storytelling medium. And so the key, yeah, be kind of flashy on your splash page, your cover, your this or that, but learn how to tell a story. Learn how to use the medium for all that it's worth. Because I see too many books where I see a lot of art and I look at what I think is going on and I can't really figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't figure it out by just looking at the work without the words, then you're not putting everything you can into this medium and learning about storytelling.
Well, there it is then. But we have definitely come. Thank you very much, Todd. We've definitely come to the end of the show here, guys. We, of course, in an hour we have Drone Accord Fan Edition, so definitely come back for that, and we have to go get prepared and set everything up for that. But thank you guys all in the chat for all of your comments and stuff. We can't go over and read all the chat because if we did that, well, that's all we'd be doing. But I have been reading them as it goes along, and you guys always have interesting comments and funny things to say. So thank you very much for your interaction over there. But of course, we have today. Well, today actually we got a whole bunch of people who aren't part of the actual core here day to day. Well, except for Todd. But so we definitely want to give you guys a chance to tell people where they can meet you. And of course, I'm sure we'll see Denali. He's still sick, but we'll see him back maybe after the new year because it is Christmas time. But let's go ahead and do that. Brad, why don't you tell people where they can find you, man?
You can reach me on Twitter, Pencil for Life, YouTube, Pencil for Life, Facebook, Pencil for Life. Yep. So, well, that's what I got.
Awesome. Thank you. And of course, we have Dr. Wright. Tell us where we can find you, man.
On Twitter, I can be found at Dr. Wright is in. That's really my main location right now. But I just want to say, reach out to IndieGround because we're only as strong as the voices that align with us. So let's get as many as we can going the right way.
Absolutely. All right. Todd?
You can find me on my channel, willing to show you wisdom and storytelling and stuff like that. As far as this medium, at Ignition, get tuned in and join me or watch some of my episodes. They really kind of delve into process, and I'm going to be doing some more videos about storytelling and eye focus and things like that, and how to use this medium to your full potential. At least what my knowledge I carry today, and I'm always learning and gathering more knowledge. But I will try to pass that on to anybody that's willing to listen.
Awesome. Pixel?
Yeah, you can find me pretty much everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of them are at Pixel Trader. Also, I work on IndieGround, so that's www.indieground.com. We have a lot of good stuff in store for everybody over the next few months. There's some really big news that will be dropping over the next few weeks, so stay tuned. It's going to be maybe life-changing, maybe better.
Support Pixel's Patreon too.
So it's probably not the time to talk about it, but I'm actually considering dropping Patreon after all the stuff they've been.
You should, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm very tempted. Yeah.
Why, something happened?
Yeah, no. Patreon.
They've been deplatforming people everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. No, you should drop Patreon, absolutely. Good. Well, guys, definitely check out IndieGround. Pixel has done a lot of hard work on it, and it's a very, very useful web page to let us know about all these Indiegogos that are going on. So definitely go support that. Also, keep in mind that there will be no Fanspeak tomorrow. Fanspeak instead will be on the Saturday. Because I have some things I have to do with the government, and I'll just have an upload for tomorrow. We'll definitely check you on Saturday for Fanspeak. And of course, the big thing today is the Drone Accorded here in an hour. And don't miss it because today's going to be a lot of fun. We got some interesting things going on. And Valenid, yes, I understand reading. Maybe that's all I should be doing is reading the chat. I get it. But and maybe I should take one of these daily comic shows and just turn them into chat talk or something like that. Because I can't do both. you can't cover all the news because there's a lot every day and deal with the chat all the time. So maybe I should convert one of these over and just do a chat talk day. What do you think, Brad?
That'd be interesting, actually.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. But anyway,
I
guys.
got our quote.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got the inspirational quote at the end. So.
Oh yeah, I got you, man. All right, guys. Thank you all very much. Definitely come back and check all the things we're doing. Go and support all these guys you see up here because they are all awesome, and you guys are awesome, and we're having lots and lots of fun. So, Brad, words of wisdom, please.
Remember, the greatest failure is not to try.
Oh, namaste. All right, guys. Later.